Hey guys, mtgnoob here, bringing you another two-man standard. Holy crap, is that a mulligan? That's a screenshot mulligan. Look at that. This is the worst hand the deck could potentially give me outside of flooding or mana scaring me. Wow. Alright, yeah, we might be losing 2 ticks. Alright, this is much, much better. We're not going to mull this. Okay, so we don't know what we're up against. I could have played out the Dragon Skull Summit there to ensure that I have a turn 2 play, but I'd much rather have a turn 1 beat stick on board. Okay, so Delver. Delver, Delver, Delver. Well, I'll give you the opportunity to block it. Don't know if you're going to take it. Wow, okay. Gut shot, maybe? Kind of sucks. I'll play out my guy, but I have to assume he's got gut shot here. The reason being that I gave him the opportunity to block there is I didn't want to get verdict because I have no way main deck outside of a bonfire off the top miracled to deal with a Geist of Saint Traft. He didn't even have the gut shot. Okay, so maybe he just knows the matchup and knows that it's pretty brutal to play against. It's probably another Delver or a Ponder. Probe me, that's fine. You see, the doom is imminent. Man, I wish I could, like, oh, okay. So I guess Esper control, maybe? Esper Delver. Okay, so that time he plays the Delver. I have to assume he's on the same line of play as before. So we draw the Dismember. I'm going to just cast it here. My life is irrelevant at this point. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to block there. Okay, he did have the gut shot. That was interesting. Okay. So he's only at 16. He's not actually too far behind. The way I lose this is if I don't get this resolved or if I let that land hit me. That land is very good. Okay, we're going to come crashing in for deuce. Slow clock is still a clock. This might get Vapor Snag. No. Okay. So he's got 4 cards. I'm going to drop the Evolving Wilds. He knows all the cards in my hand. I'm going to fetch up a Swamp here. I wonder if he has like Midnight Haunting or something. Okay, he does Vapor Snag it. Got it. Got to play around this card. This card's brutal. So we'll see what he names. It might be Angel. Spirit. Okay, got it. I'm saying got it a lot, I'm sorry. Just trying to play tight by being as annoying as possible. Alright, like I said, can't let this guy get leaked. So we'll go with this guy first. And then we'll go with this guy. If this guy gets leaked, I'll just bring him back. This is going to be like my big haymaker. So, gotta keep that in mind. I don't know what creature type spirit. Let's see what this is. Okay, might be Vapor Snag. Okay, Vapor Snag my guy. That's fine. So he'll tap out and play Vapor Snag. Now the thing is, I don't really want to Geth's Verdict here. He is tapped out. I mean, he's baiting my Geth's Verdict with his Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so okay, that's fine. I'm worried about this card. In case you didn't hear me say it 67 times. I guess we're gonna take this. If I verdict now, he's just gonna sack the Snapcaster. So I guess I'm gonna hope to get lucky and rip a removal spell or a bonfire. So I'm going to take the 2 here. We're already at 12. Dragon Skull Summit is not what I wanted to see. I'll swing in. I guess at some point I gotta play this, right? I guess I can't wait to play around Leak. See, this is where I always make poor lines of play. Like, I know he knows, everybody knows it's coming, and then yet I just fall right into it. See, right into it. But what could I have done? Played a ground guy, and then that would have been it, right? Like, tell me to make me a better player in that instance, because I'm telling you, there was probably an opportunity to play around Leak or force something out, and I didn't do it, and I ended up playing right into his hand. Now he's got gain a bunch of life, and probably just top deck something awesome. Oh no, okay. So now he's gaining 4, and I'm taking 4. Okay, that's actually good. I'll bash for 4. And we'll play this out. Now, just, I really, and I'm not trying to sound like a pain in the butt, like, I really want to, I'm going to play this here. And I know it's wrong, but he's tapped out, so I don't want him to gain 4 life. And I'll put him in a spot where he's kind of back against the wall. He's got to play more stuff because he can't gain the right amount of life. Don't be a Sun Titan. Don't be a Sun Titan. Okay, that's fine. There's a time where I gotta be able to play things, and there's gotta be a time where I gotta like play around Mana Leak well, and that was the time, and I didn't do it, and I've been in that boat so many times before, and I just want to know how I succeed. Okay, he's holding back now. I just need removal. Should have played my land last turn. I'm gonna just try to go for it. If he has Snapcaster, yeah, okay. So Miracled Bonfire took it. But yeah, like I really want to get better, and I'm not trying to sound like a pain in the butt and be like I suck. You know, I'm just trying to say, look, I want to get better at Magic. The goal is to get better at Magic, and that play I played right into his hand, his Mana Leak, and I knew he had it, and I just felt helpless, like there was nothing I can do. So in the comments section, please, by all means, let me know how I can do better in this instance, and I'd be very appreciative. Thank you. All right, so we're on the draw here. So these gut shots basically come in to take out Delvers. Fume Spitter could stay. Tragic Slip can stay. Everything else is pretty good. I do like the verdict against Geist of Saint Trap. I think Mortipod's a little bit slow. I think these Blood Artists don't really do enough, to be honest, in this matchup. This Dismember's pretty good. Bonfire is going to be good. He's got to play around it now. I feel like since he, has Snapcaster, maybe I want these Spell Bombs, so I'm going to bring them in. I think 4 Gut Shot may be a little bit too much. And I also have no solid removal against bigger things, so let's see. I need to make a cut. I also might want to bring in something like a Doomblade, because he might have like a Sun Titan or a Wormcoil Engine. So let's see where I can... I don't think these are going to be as amazing against him, because he's going to have Spirits, and he might have like chump blocking Spirits. So maybe I'll cut one of these, and this seems not as amazing as well. Kind of don't want to cut one of each, but like he has Gut Shots, so maybe the Highborn. You know what? I'm gonna cut 2 Highborn Ghouls. because the gut shots are pretty good. Alright, so yeah, we still have enough creatures. We'll rock this. And we're on the draw. That's why I didn't bring in Liliana. If we're on the play, I might want to bring Liliana, but I actually don't know if he's on tokens yet. This is a very greedy keep. It deals really well with a turn 1 Delver, so I think I'm going to keep it. Plus my opponent did mulligan, and that's a problem I get into often, where I will keep looser hands because of my opponent's decision to mulligan. I think that's human nature to kind of feel like, alright, I'm going to take my chances. But, you know, if I got away from this hand, and he plays a turn 1 Delver, then I just feel like, oh crap, I really can't beat that. Okay, so he's got a Ponder. And then he might probe me. Let's see what he does. Not to shuffle. Okay, so he immediately dug out of his mulligan, which is fine. I'm going to not rip land, even though I ripped the land. I'll play a Fume Spitter. So he's going to have to now play around that, kill that, whatever. The card I lose most to is Geist of Saintraft, unless I draw Geth's Verdict. Tragic Slip's okay. Gonna just play out my Dragon Skull Summit, so it looks like I'm mana screwed, even though I'm actually mana flooded. We have all our 1-drop removal in hand. And we can Tragic Slip here for a bunch. Jeez, this is just a beating. I might be walking right into Spirit tokens. I apologize. There's stuff being added to my Dropbox folder. So unprofessional, the mtgnoob. Well, you know, I want to get this contest so you think you can cast up off the ground, so people got to add stuff. So if you haven't got your stuff in yet, what are you waiting for? Alright, here comes the Cavern of Souls. I think we're really screwed in this match. I don't know if we can win unless we draw stuff, like, really soon. Like, that's very good, and once again, Mana Leak is gonna make it so I can't really do much. Okay. I'll just have to make it uncounterable. Don't worry, I saw it. I know you were thinking, like, oh my god, he didn't see that Cavern of Souls has another ability. He's awful. I know. Look, my brain did decide to not allow that to happen. So keep that in mind. It does happen. My brain is just like half the time. Alright, don't be a Geist of Saintraft, and we're good. Oblivion Ring. Alright, this seems wasteful, but I have no other lines of play. So I'm going to let him target it. It's targeted, and now I'm going to respond by killing it. So as long as he doesn't have Mental Misstep, this play I think is fine, putting him to 8 on the attack. I have no other action. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, don't have the misstep, dude. Oh, Vapor Snag. Okay, that's fine. Bonfire him for 3. I'm going to cancel that. I have a ton of mana in hand. So I'm just going to do this instead. I don't really like that line of play I took, but I don't think there was much I could do. Like, another Oblivion Ring here just kind of screws me. But he's on the back foot, so Purge. Okay, is what it is. nice lightning bolt, dude. All right, I've got no pressure, so I'm just eventually gonna try to bonfire him out of the game. Seems like he's got no pressure as well. This one I'll reveal because of the fact that I can play it. It will 100% get mana leaked. But I think bonfiring him for a bunch is actually worth it this turn. I cannot see how this does not get mana leaked. Or dissipate. Oh my god, he doesn't have a mana leak? Okay. Well, that's fine by me. I got nothing else going for me this game. I think he's got to get to the magic number of some amount of spirits. In this case, I don't mind if he plays a Geist of St. Traft. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So, Esper spirits might be just dead. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? I can bonfire for 1, 2, 3, putting him to 4. I think I'm gonna Nihil Spellbomb him. I'm actually gonna use it now while he's tapped out, even though that might not be the greatest of plays. The reason being is I want to dig deep into my deck. Okay, and now he's just going to straight block here. So I'm going to wait a turn. Now that could be wrong. He probably has a lot of answers. I could have waited for him to tap out or do things like that. I couldn't really protect it. But the thing is, next turn I can bonfire him for 3 and swing for lethal. Also, if I have another creature, I can play it and make it indestructible. And right now he's got to dig for answers. So if he hits a guts shot, that's fine. If he has a purge or something, that's fine. I don't really mind. He's got to be on the defensive here. Got another O-ring, that's fine. Dungeon Geist, that's fine, because now I'm just going to kill him. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I am going to kill him. No, I'm not going to technically kill him, but I'm going to bonfire him. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, bonfire him for 3. And wipe his board. And his guys will die. And then I'll play this out. And we'll have some protection for the aristocrat. Now remember, the aristocrat cannot... the Gravecrawler can't be brought back because the aristocrat is a vampire. So currently he's at 4, and a lot of stuff off the top of my deck is live against him. He's dead currently on board. He's probably going to have a purge or something of that nature, I would have to assume. Purge is very good here. Timely reinforcements, that's a pain in the ass. Okay, excuse my language. But I do have a flyer, so we're good at chipping him away. He's still... I got another one, that's fine by me. I have to assume he might have another one. Say okay. We'll see what this is. Double blue. Alright. That's definitely a problem. He's crawling back into this game. Maybe that play was very loose where I tried to go for it. Okay, he's getting aggressive. That's fine by me. Put him to 4. And then we will pass the turn with a Cavern of Souls in hand. He's going to have to keep this back as a blocker. But at any point, I just target it, we're good. Another one? Oh my god, that's lethal. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. It's one of those frustrating Magic days. Trust me, you don't even know. Trust me, like you don't know. Like you'll see the videos. Wow. Wow. Alright, well I was ripping land like crazy. Okay, so wow. That's all I can say about that. Alright. Let's do this thing. Bring this in. Bring this in. Doesn't seem like he's actually playing Geist of St. Traft. I could be completely wrong and have my pants down this game. I'm going to probably be bringing these arc trails here because he's got phantasmal images. And I think I do want this mortipod. Okay, and we will see what else we want against him. Gotta cut 3 spells. We're down to 21 creatures, which I think is actually fine. Don't know if we need the Doomblade. I have to assume it's not the end of the world if we have or don't have it. I don't think we need these highborn ghouls. I'm just gonna go for it like this. Alright, let's do this. Let's just take this game. I mean, we did keep a loose hand, and we played very loose. And we gave him the opportunity to win there. So let's, I guess you can say, tighten up on my end. Because the line of play I took, I guess, was very loose. I mean, the bonfire, I think, was fine. And then having the 4/1, but him having double phantasmal image was just unexpected, and hitting any spell but land there would have been good. We did keep a very loose hand with him mulling a 6, but let's get there. All right, here we go. We're gonna stay positive. Yeah, this hand's a mulligan. This hand's not much better, but I'll keep it. I mean, it has a curve at least. So let's do things. I mean, Purge really hurts us, so we got to keep that in mind. Gravecrawler is good. I think I'd rather play a Gravecrawler over a Mortipod here. Alright, so we have the very aggressive Gravecrawler start. And then we're gonna get the beat down going. Man, somebody loves me because they're just giving me Gravecrawlers for days. Outside of Black Sun Zenith for 1, I don't know how I lose this. He doesn't have Purge mana here, so I'm just gonna play the Messenger because of the fact that it applies the most pressure. He can definitely counter this Mortipod. I have a cheap zombie in hand. That card's so freaking annoying. And all those things. Yes, I will reveal the hell out of this. And we'll target you. You gain 6 life. And I'll cast it. This hand's ridiculous. I mean, if he gets out of this and wins this game, then kudos to him, because I basically have the most aggressive start I can have in a zombies list. Like, there's some hands you don't beat, and this might be one of them. Like, he has to have multiple purges / timely reinforcements again / a ton of stuff. Like, I have 9 points on board, and I could just mortipod him to death. I mean, we shall see what goes down. Hopefully he's not doing the stall out because he can't win thing, which, you know, proper etiquette. You don't stall out to bother somebody, even though they're nut drawing the crap out of you. Alright, well, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about a few things with the website, so bear with me. Alright, first of all, the website is up. It's themtgnoob.com. It's very awesome. I like it a lot. The reason it's much better than the YouTube site, although the YouTube channel is still very good is because it allows me to put up a lot of content and have it organized. So I definitely recommend you heading over to the YouTube channel and to the website, because that's really the best medicine. Alright, don't be Wrath of God. Okay, that's fine. Yep, you lock that down. Okay, let's see what we draw. So that's that. So we're gonna Mortipod kill this. Anyways, so the site's really good. Another thing I'm really proud of is the So You Think You Can Cast contest, which basically gives you guys, the viewers, the opportunity to cast games, and if you're, accepted into the top 8 of the tournament, you have a chance to win a box of M13 or 25 mtgo packs, which is, I think, a very fair prize. I think it's good. Also have the opportunity, it would be great a tragic slip here. Also have the opportunity to, if you want it, become part of the mtgnoob. I guess you could say staff, to end up just doing your thing and making videos, and I think that's a great opportunity for everybody out there who wants to get themselves into game casting. I think it's pretty sweet, and I definitely recommend, if you want the opportunity, you get involved and do it. Okay, so we're gonna kill this Dungeon Geist and bring back this Gravecrawler. And then we're gonna be able to do things next turn, like potentially equip the Gravecrawler and do things like that. Okay, it's another Dungeon Geist. Yeah, this is definitely a hard spot to be in, because I can just swing in for 9 and shoot things. So another Dungeon Geist, I can't foresee how it does anything outside of him having a gut shot. Oh, well, we're just gonna bash in here. I think that's the best medicine. Is trying to put him down to 4 and then shooting him. You don't beat all these Gravecrawlers. They just do their thing. Okay. Vapor Snag. Okay. So he's at 4, which is fine. Can equip, put him to 1. Don't really know if I like that play. Gives him timely. The best play is probably just playing out another dude. I'm safe to play around Day of Judgment, and this card in my hand makes it so I can do a lot of different things. He does have a Dungeon Geist and a Moorland Hunt, so he can block a bunch of stuff. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And we will see. Hopefully I don't punt this game away. That last game. A little tilty, little tilty. Okay, we'll see what this is. Spirit. I mean, all I really need to do is get him down. Okay. Even if he has 2, that's fine. So he's going to have that. And I'm just going to have this. Now he makes token, block, block, block. Yeah, let's go in with grave crawlers. There's no sense in committing more to the board than we have to. I know there's probably in your head you're saying, you could have done this differently. Why didn't you do this? Okay, he's obviously got trick here. Purge one. Ooh. Nothing I could do about that. Alright, well, that's a good trick. But I'm still gonna have the victory, I would think. I don't know why he wouldn't block there. I guess he's got to play to his outs. And we'll just, now that he's completely tapped out, show him, I guess you can call it a slow roll, but is what it is. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please check out the website. Please check out the YouTube channel, and please subscribe, and there goes our pack. Thanks.